Hello, Warframing, this is Jaden's Videos, and today I am here to discuss and give my opinions on the new for 2021 Morris Costumes Halloween props, which were released, I'd say, about a week ago now. It came as a surprise. We didn't expect to see any videos of these guys until spring, which is usually when we would see the videos of the Morris props, but I understand why, because there was no expo this year. Well, there was, but it was virtual. So we got to see the props earlier, which is cool, and I'm happy that they did that. This expo, I'm very happy with, honestly. At first, I wasn't, but honestly, I'm happy with it. There's only 2 props here. Actually, there's only 3 props here that I'm really interested in. But I've heard rumors that these are not all the props that we are going to be seeing, and that this is just a little sneak preview of what Morris has to offer for the 2021 Halloween season. So, it's only January, we still have 10 months until Halloween. I'm sure that if that is true, that we will see them sometime before then, of course, but obviously sometime before the summer, because that's usually when they go up. Well, they usually go up for pre-order right before summer, and then they ship in the summer. So, if we see them, hopefully it won't be too long, but so far, there's only 3 that I like, but there's not that many to begin with, so let's just jump right in. We're going to start with the ones that I'm least excited about, and I honestly don't care for at all. I really dislike these, if I'm being entirely honest, and it may be controversial because I've seen that people do like them, and hey, if you like them, nothing wrong with that. We all have different opinions and tastes, but I don't like these at all, except for the doll, which I'll get into last because I actually like her. These are the 3-foot tall props. Now, I don't like these because I'm a haunter, okay? I mean, of course I decorate for Halloween, and I love decorating for Halloween. I mean, Halloween is my passion. The reason I do a haunt is because I love Halloween. But the thing is, when I decorate, I still like to decorate scary. I don't like to decorate with things that aren't scary. So when I'm going to decorate for Halloween, I typically decorate with classic imagery of Halloween and scary things. These aren't scary. And yes, you could argue that they're good for home decor, but I would get them for home decor if they weren't. There's a rumor about this, I don't know if it's true, over $100. I'm speechless about that, because Home Depot sells these types of things for $40. Granted, these ones are a little bit better, but concept-wise, I think Home Depot definitely had some better ones last year, like with the Plague Doctor. Not to mention, these all have reused audio, other than the doll. The Witch, I really don't care much for. The Scarecrow, he's alright. If he was taller, I would like him, because you guys know me with Scarecrows. The Clown, I really don't like, because he just looks like the CVS Clown. The doll, I actually do like, and I might purchase her. I still think she's extremely overpriced, but, I mean, she's cool. Her audio is very creepy. I really like it. I love the wind-up doll sound, and I love her voice, as well as the music. The music is what gets me. I also like how her mouth kind of looks like a marionette mouth. I think it's creepy. I think she's definitely one of the better dolls we've gotten in a long time, and I really like it. But other than her, I'm not a fan of the 3-foot ones, and I definitely wouldn't get any of them. But I do really like the doll. Next up, we are going to talk about Cotton Candice. Now, this one, I'm not sure where I stand on, in all honesty. I think it's a very cool concept. It's a really cool idea, and I would like it if the girl did not look how she does. They really need to do a new face sculpt for the kids, because they started this with clowning around, and now she has the same face sculpt. They're trying to make them more realistic, but it's just failing miserably, because it looks like some old guy. It does not look good. It looks absolutely horrible, and as much as I love SVI as a company, and I hope I don't upset SVI, because I know they watch my videos and stuff, I love you guys, but please do a new face sculpt. I see what they're going at. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it look more realistic, but I just don't like it. I think it looks bad, in all honesty. Now, Hauntformer brought up a good point about this. He said that if it was severed limbs or body parts in here, it would be a lot creepier. I can agree with that. I would definitely like that a lot more. Another thing I don't like about this is the audio. It's the same Scream soundtrack, same clown audio. I wish it was like whirring sounds, like the motor moving, and a different scream. But, you know, it is what it is. Not one I'd get, but I think it's a cool concept. Now into the ones that I actually really, really like. Right now we are going to be talking about Cellar Dweller, which I am a big fan of. This guy's super cool in appearance, audio, and everything. Mike Reynolds did a great job on the voice of this guy. I love it. It's very creepy, and it's got that same deep, gravelly voice, but it's pulled off very well. I mean, Mike does great, deep, demonic voices, but sometimes because he's only one guy, sometimes they can sound similar, and it's not bad. I mean, his voices he does are fantastic, but yes, they can sound similar sometimes, which I don't blame him for. He's one guy doing this, which is extremely impressive, but this one doesn't really sound too similar to the others, which is kind of strange, but maybe it's just because I've grown accustomed to it, so I'm like, I don't know, but it's a really good, I really like the voice work he did on this one. This one is, it's great, and the audio is great. I love the dripping sounds in the background. He's basically a zombie or a skeleton or a corpse from a cellar, and he's giant. He's a towering prop. You guys know how much I like towering props. I love his appearance. I think I could have used him very well as a static for my 2020 haunt, because he definitely looks like he could be a toxic zombie that would have worked in the lab, but I think he could possibly fit into my 2021 haunt too, though I'm not going to say what that is, and I am not going to give any more word on that, because it is not time yet. Be patient. But this is a really cool prop, one I definitely am considering getting. His animation is cool too. I really like this guy, and I know that he's the favorite from the expo, generally speaking, and I like him a lot too, and I can definitely see why people like him. Last but not least is my personal favorite from the expo. This is the Hooded Phantom. This guy, he looks massive, which is one thing I love about him, but he's just so classic Halloween. You know, I love me some clowns. I love clowns. They're one of my favorite Halloween monsters. However, I think everyone can agree on the fact that they need to stop with the clowns, at least for 5 years or so. I mean, come on. The amount of clowns we've gotten in the last couple of years has been insane. And I see why they were selling well, but I mean, when it's nothing but clowns, it gets a little bit ridiculous. I mean, of course, it wasn't nothing but clowns, but they were definitely an overwhelming majority for Morris, not for Spirit. Spirit had more clowns than they needed for sure, but Spirit still had a lot of unique stuff last year. Morris, the past couple years, overwhelming majority has been clowns. I'm glad to see that there's only one clown this year, and he's one that I don't even care for, so I don't even acknowledge him really. I'm glad to see that they're branching out and going back to more classic monsters. I love it, and I'm very happy, and I hope they keep this up. The Hooded Phantom is great. He's basically a ghost or a phantom, as it's said here. He's awesome looking. I really like him. A lot of people have complained that you could remake this at home because it's just a sheet and everything. But I mean, you've also got to take into account his size and his animation. I mean, I'd much prefer to just buy this guy. I think he's really, really cool. It's a great concept. He looks kind of like a Dementor from Harry Potter. He's got a great concept and everything. I really like him. I'd say my only complaint, well, now first I have a minor complaint. I wish the lights were blue instead of green. It would give more of a ghostly feel, but the green doesn't look bad at all. But my biggest complaint with this guy is that his audio is reused. It is from the Looming Phantoms, and I already have one of those. And so I definitely really want this guy, but the fact that I'll have two props with the same audio kind of bugs me a bit. And I heard rumors that they're going to change the audio on this guy, but I think those rumors stemmed from the fact that this guy's video was taken down for much longer than the others were. And if you're wondering why the videos were taken down, it's because at the beginning of all the videos it said Little Top Clown, which was pretty funny. But yeah, his video came back up and he's got the same audio, so I don't know if those rumors are going to come true, but I really do hope that they change his audio if it's not too late, because his audio is not bad. It's always been one of my favorite audios from a modern SVI prop. I've always thought it's very well written and very well spoken, and everything. But when they reuse the same audio over and over again, it gets a little bit old because you want something new, you want something fresh, and I'm really hoping that they do change his audio. Other than that, though, I think he's a phenomenal prop. Now, that is the conclusion for the Morris 2021 props showcased as of now. Like I said, we could be getting more, but I'm not entirely sure. It could also be a rumor, but we will definitely just have to wait and see. So far, happy with the lineup. Like I said, there's only 3 that I like, but there's only, how many released? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 released. So, I mean, and I don't really count the little ones as really being a major thing. Mostly when I think about the expo this year, I'm just thinking about Hooded Phantom, Cellar Dweller, and Cotton Candice. The little ones are just this little thing that's kind of just stuck in there. But I think it was a good expo for sure. Not the best, I don't think, but I think it was definitely better than just seeing tons of clowns. So I'm really very happy with the 2 props, or maybe 3 if I get the doll, though it's unlikely, but the 2 props that I really hope to get this Halloween season. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry for my lack of uploads lately. I just, taking a little break because obviously I'm super active during the Halloween season, and then for the months that follow, I get a little bit inactive, and then I start to get a little more active in the spring, and as the summer comes, I'm more active, and then obviously once the Halloween season rolls in is my most active time. I'm going to try to break that bad habit of not being active this time of year, though, and I'm going to try to upload as much as I can, because I do promise you guys Halloween videos all year, and though you get them all year, you don't get very many until the Halloween season, and I want to change that. So I'm going to try as hard as I can to keep pumping out videos. Obviously not as often as the Halloween season because there's not as much to make videos on this time of year, but I'm going to be trying to pump out videos as much as I can for this time of year. Horror films, reviews, because I did get some props for Christmas that I'd like to review, more videos like this. I don't know, the list goes on. There's different things I could do. If there's a specific type of video you would like to see, let me know in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed this discussion video of the Morris Costumes 2021 prop releases. Keep howling at the moon, my werewolves.